We really need more goth stuff in The Sims 4. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah and I am late to this video. If you happen to not follow The Sims on any of their social media or watch Simmers on YouTube fairly often, you may have missed this. The Sims posted on all of their social media saying, "Calling all Simmers, we're letting you, the community, determine which themes will inspire the kits in a future release. Cast your vote for both a creator sim and build kit before voting closes on May 21 at 7 p.m. So that being said, the day I'm recording this, it's the 16th of May, and I'm hoping to get this video out on the 17th of May. I'm very late to this video, I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance to film this video until right freaking now, so here I am, better late than never. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at what is involved in this vote. We're going to talk about the themes that they're talking about. I mean, I think you pretty much may have already guessed what one of the themes is. It's goth. And I'm going to campaign to you why I think you should vote for goth stuff. With that being said, let's get into the vote, take a look at the vote to begin with. So here we are, this page is the survey. It says, "Hey Simmers, we want to hear from you. Are you looking for fashion that's more light and bright or dark and moody? Do you want to build your next lot inspired by the future or the past? Vote for your favorite. The winning themes will appear in a future kits release." Not gonna lie, little bit sad that it's kits. Dearly beloved, we are in fact gathered here today to mourn the loss of stuff packs. But hey, if they're gonna give me some goth stuff, I'll take it. So, the fashion thing is the thing that comes up first. So light or dark, click on the image below to vote for your favorite fashion theme. So the bright one is rainbow core style, which is light, it's bright, it's rainbow core. It's a playful aesthetic featuring nostalgic, youthful designs and pops of color. Give your inner child a big hug and dress your Sims in a rainbow of colorful, bright patterns. And of course, this image is not representative of final in-game objects. This is just like a mock-up, a teaser. It's not actually final stuff. And then of course we've got the good thing, the thing that I'm already just 100% gonna cast my vote for, which is goth fashion. So do you grow nauseous at the sight of a bright pink sweater? Well, Sims team, I actually don't. I actually have a bright pink sweater. It's Lil Simsies merch. I generally wear my bright pink kitty cat headphones as well. So it's not that I hate the color pink, it's just that I really like alternative fashion. Anyway, perfect. Embrace your dark side and vote for goth fashion. Style your sim in shades of black from head to toe. They are sure to stand out from the crowd with modern mesh and lace detail, dark dramatic makeup, and edgy accessories. And again, that image is not representative of final in-game stuff. So that being said, there is a reason that I'm voting for goth fashion. Actually, there's multiple reasons I'm voting for goth fashion. Obviously, because it's something that I am interested in. I like alternative fashion. That's kind of what I branch myself as. I do have a couple of pieces in my wardrobe that are specifically very goth-esque fashion, and it's definitely something that I am interested in. I'm figuring that if you're here on my channel, you might also be a little bit interested, because 12,000 of you have decided that you really liked my Sims 2 emo CC video, and 1.8 thousand of you have decided that you really liked my Sims 4 CC video for all emo and alternative fashion CC. So you guys might be interested in this stuff as well. So we are going to talk more about why I'm voting for goth fashion and why I'm campaigning for you to also vote goth fashion in a minute. We are just going to take a look at the next page though and have a look at the other options that we're voting for. I mean, clearly that is a very, very big talking point. We are also entering another very big talking point in the build theme. So past or future. So for the past, we've got literally a medieval castle. Place your vote for medieval castle if you're looking to keep out those nosy neighbors. Definitely, I freaking hate the welcome wagon. Build a fortress with an array of elements including brick walls, battlements, and leaded glass windows set in old stone. It's your very own castle in a kingdom far, far away. And then we do have high-tech futurism. You can have tomorrow today. Place your vote for high-tech futurism if you're inspired by out-of-this-world architecture featuring sleek metal exteriors and glowing accents that make a perfect home base for any Sims visiting from another planet. Now that being said, I also pretty much know straight away what I'm going to be voting for here. I personally am going to be voting for the medieval, the past, because don't get me wrong, when I went back and played through The Sims 3 Into the Future, I actually had a lot of fun with that video and am super inspired to actually go back and play through more of Into the Future because there's clearly a lot more to that pack than I even realized was a thing. That being said, I don't think we need the future in The Sims 4. I did say that ages ago, that I don't think we need to see anything of like futuristic stuff in The Sims 4, whereas I definitely feel like some of the elements that we could maybe be seeing that they've even mentioned here, brick walls, battlements and leaded glass windows set in old stone, that's stuff that could be a whole lot more versatile than what they're kind of talking about in the futuristic stuff. Like the futuristic stuff they're kind of mentioning sounds very specific to only those kinds of builds and not really to anything else. So that's why I'm going to be voting for that. So that is going to be me. I'm submitting my vote right now. There we go. Varish, thank you for your input. Be sure to follow The Sims for the results and stay up to date on the latest The Sims 4 news and updates. And that being said, obviously this is not going to be the next 2 kits because these things take time. They're just getting an idea of what we want to see for kits. So it's going to take a little while for these kits to even become a thing. You only have until the 21st to put your vote in. So if you really want to see goth stuff, which I'm kind of hoping you do, and again, I'm going to campaign at you in a minute as to why I think you should vote for goth stuff, you need to vote like now, like right now. Go and vote. The link will be in the description down below. I'll also do a pinned comment down below. It'll be in the pinned comment. Just go and vote, please. So with that being said, let me talk at you at why I feel like you should vote for the goth Kaz if you're sort of not thinking that way. So looking at the rainbow, rainbow core, is that what they called it? I can't really remember honestly, but the things that they talked about, we already have like so much bright colored stuff in the game. We already have insanely colored items in the game. Even from the base game, we have so many insanely colored pieces of clothing in Create a Sim. And even to the point where we had the Carnival kit, is that not Rainbow Core? I don't know, it's probably not. There's probably other very specific things that I do not know about Rainbow Core because I don't know of it as a genre, which is crazy because I do like rainbow. I do actually like colors. I wear alternative fashion, but I do like colorful things and I do like colors as well. I feel like there is already so much of that represented in The Sims 4. Maybe not to the extent that they're perhaps going to if they do make a kit on that theme, but I feel like there's already so much of that already in the game. Whereas when you take a look at how much, and I will even branch out further and say alternative fashion is in the game, not even just goth stuff, just alternative fashion. I mean, we've got the stuff that came with the Vampires pack, and I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm just saying that it suits a very, very niche type of sim. And then we've got a couple of options that came with Realm of Magic and even with the Werewolves pack. And I'm not saying that they're bad because actually one of my favorite tops comes with Realm of Magic, one of my favorite tops comes with Werewolves. There's some really, really nice options that come in both of those packs, but there's not many. And that's really all we have when it comes to alt fashion. So I know you'll probably be sitting in the comments going, yeah, but you can download like heaps of CC, and I have. The reason I feel that maybe goth should have more of a look in than this Rainbow Core. Firstly, Rainbow Core does feel like we have a lot of that stuff already in the game, to me anyway, who doesn't really know anything about Rainbow Core. Also, I'm thinking about the people who play on console, who do not have the luxury of just downloading CC to put in their game. What do they have? They have the Vampires pack, the Werewolves pack, and Realm of Magic. It'd just be really nice to have some options in the game without downloading CC. That's what I'm thinking about as well. I'm thinking about all my goth kings and queens that are playing on console that don't have access to custom content. So that is reason number 2 why I think you should just go with the goth pack. Number 3, for reasons why I think you should go with the goth pack, it gives you the ability to create a more versatile sims, like other sims that you wouldn't normally create. And isn't that fun? I love going into Create a Sim and using items that I never normally use and creating a sim using those items that I would never normally use. So it just adds that ability to create more versatile sims. And also, as someone who was bullied all throughout my teenage years for wearing what I wear and liking the music that I like, it would just be really nice to have our moment in the spotlight and be celebrated. Wouldn't that just be nice? Oh my god, to be celebrated for liking what I like? I think 16-year-old me would have a freaking heart attack if I was being celebrated instead of being bullied for liking what I like. So it would just be really nice for alternative people to have a little bit more representation in this game without the use of custom content for my console kings and queens. And it would just also be really nice to have something that's very different to what we already have in the game. I hope that if the Goth Cas kit does become a thing, that the Sims team actually do their due diligence and do proper research on it and actually make a kit that is very good and is not just based on stereotype alone. I hope they actually do their research into modern goth trends, or even like the nuances of goth, like pastel goth and other nuances of goth itself, and just actually do their research and do it justice instead of just going on stereotype. We can all cross our fingers for that. So with that being said, the last little thing I'm going to mention, and it's actually so wild to me that this has even become a thing, is when Plumbella announced that she had a big hand in the pastel pop kit, in all the designing of that, in the creative process behind that. When she announced that, I made, and I'm not even joking, I'm going to screenshot it for you, I made a list in my notes. I don't know if you can even see that. It says Goth Kit on the 12th of November 2022 at 1:53 p.m. I made this note on my phone of things that I would love to see in a goth kits. And specifically, I did one for a goth build and buy, and I also did one for Goth Cas. So I already have a list of things that I would like to see in The Sims 4. So if we do happen to get a Goth Cas kit, I'm gonna be comparing the things that we get to my list that I have right here of things that I would like to see in Goth Cas. So I guess the big point behind this is, if you've ever been interested in alternative fashion in The Sims 4, whether it be through CC or in the game itself, you need to cast your vote before the 21st of May at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which in Australia, it'll be on the 22nd of May. I don't know what time, but yeah, it'll be the day after for us here in Australia. You need to cast your vote by then and have your voice heard, because it's not often that we get asked by The Sims to take part, and we're being asked, so here we are. If we get the Goth Cas kit, you betcha I'm gonna be making more videos on it. So if you'd like to see them or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you're voting for and why. And if you do decide to vote for Rainbow Core, that's okay. That's okay. It makes me a little teeny weeny bit sad, but it's okay. You can vote for your Rainbow Core. That's totally fine. We're all entitled to our own opinions. You are free to leave yours in the comments down below. With that being said, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!